Hello, everyone. Welcome in to SEC Unfiltered, the best SEC entity on the internet. I am Blaine Gilmer, and as you can see, I'm coming to you from a little different setting than normal. That happens when the internet is out at home. You got to run into the office early in the morning and get stuff done. So, wanted to bring you guys the continuation of our underrated series. Yes, we're going through each SEC team and looking at what players do we feel are vastly underrated or maybe not getting enough attention nationally, maybe not even getting enough attention inside of their own fan base. And there were several different ways we could have gone with Texas A&M as they enter year one in the Mike Elko era. I think all of the wide receivers could have been candidates for this, whether it's Ja'Day Walker, whether it's Noah Thomas, whether it is Moose Muhammad, because they were so underutilized at Texas A&M under Jimbo Fisher. And then with Evan Stewart leaving the program, all of these guys are going to be stepping up. I think all of those guys could have been candidates for being the most underrated. But ultimately, guys, I decided to go on the defensive side of the football. And I looked at what the dynamic was along that defensive front with Mike Elko coming in and saw, obviously names like Walter Nolan gone from the program, Fidel Diggs, who is more of an edge guy, but still along that defensive front, gone from the program. And then they've brought in players. I mean, you've got Nick Scordon coming in from Purdue that is maybe going to be one of the best pickups of the entire offseason for anyone. And then Cassius Howell, who comes in from Bowling Green and was highly productive for them. Rodis Johnson coming over, a starter from Wisconsin. So there's so many names going out and in there at the defensive line and defensive front positions there for Texas A&M that I feel DJ Hicks, who was a freshman last year, didn't have mind-blowing stats, okay, but got his opportunity to play against Oklahoma State in the Texas Bowl. And I was going through and watching Texas A&M film and looking for guys that would stand out. And just as I watched that game in particular and then went back and watched a few others, DJ Hicks just kept standing out with his effort, with his ability to strike people, with how physical he is. 6'5", nearing 300 pounds. He moves really well. So I'm going to go with DJ Hicks as a guy who I feel is underrated because all of the noise of the people going out of the program, coming into the program, what's expected out of them. But I think this young player who will now be a sophomore is going to have a much better season than many are anticipating. I think he's a guy that he has all the skills. I think he's a guy who, when you look at things, he is big enough that he can move inside in this, the four-man front that Mike Elko is going to play. He can move inside and play a three technique. He can play all the way out as a five. Heck, in a tight end situation, he could play a head up seven or a nine on a tight end. I mean, he's a guy that he's versatile. He can do many different things and slide up and down that front for Texas A&M. So we've got some film that we've broken down on DJ Hicks, and as we go through and do normally, I want you guys to watch that, just see some of the stuff that stands out about him as a player, and we're going to really kind of just dive into why we think he's underrated and undervalued, maybe more nationally and around the conference than some of you people in College Station probably already know that DJ Hicks is going to be a fine player. But guys, before we get to that, we do need to mention our partners at MYBOOKIE.ag, guys. If you're still on the hunt for a sports book to call home, then bet the nonstop action of March Madness with MyBookie. Yes, March Madness right around the corner here, about to get going. There's going to be so many games to bet the odds on, to bet the lines on, to bet the totals, to do prop bets. Whatever your style is, MyBookie makes it easy to play and to get paid. If you sign up right now with MyBookie.ag, you can take advantage of a generous welcome offer to score a massive first deposit bonus up to $1,000. All you have to do is use the promo code SECU. Guys, you can get information up to the minute odds, free bets, expert predictions. So it helps you become a little bit smarter in terms of the information you're taking in as well. MyBookie.ag, and you can do it anytime, anywhere. They have a mobile friendly website. So use the promo code SECU for your limited time welcome bonus today. That's MyBookie.ag. So guys, without further ado, enjoy this film breakdown of DJ Hicks, and we will be right back to wrap things up for you after this.
All right, so here we have the first play we're going to show you by DJ Hicks. He is lined up here at a 5 technique on the outside shoulder of this tackle. What we're going to see is he's not really going to get blocked here, so if they're not blocking me, they're trapping me. And that's what happens is they're going to have a pull here, and this guy's wanting to wrap around, and Hicks does a great job of absolutely blowing that up and ended up making the play here on the run. So this is something you can look forward to seeing Hicks do more of for Texas A&M and College Station this year. Watch this play. See, he takes on that trap block across his face and then has the strength to drive the running back. Great play. Okay, so this time we have Hicks out here on the edge, and he is going to be kind of coming in on a couple steps here and then doing a little stunt here, a little game with this guy kind of crossing face. Okay, so they've got a little, I can't really call that, he's a linebacker, so it's a little twist stunt right there that they're going to have going on. Couldn't call it a game. It'd be more of a game if it was a defensive lineman, but it's not. It's a stand-up linebacker, so they're gonna kind of switch positions here. He's gonna draw the attention of that guard. Flash right there. Quarterback thinks he has a running lane, but he doesn't. So let's watch that one more time. We're gonna see what happens here when Hicks takes on that guard. So look right here, in position right here. The guard thinks that he's getting his eyes towards Hicks because he knows Hicks is coming in. The quarterback sees everything breaking down, and he's going to think in this lane right here that, oh, I'm going to have a ability to run straight ahead. But Hicks does such a good job of getting over the top that he flashes a little bit of color, is what they call. They flash the white jersey. He sees it, and the quarterback then is going to change direction and go this way, but Hicks is able to recover. So let's show you that happening right here. Gets over the top, boom, sheds the guy, makes the tackle. Great play. All right, on this play, we got Hicks over here, 5 technique, and everything from the offensive line. What they're going to be trying to do is they're going to be trying to reach block. They're all working this way for an outside run for Ollie Gordon here. Really tough running back to stop. Texas A&M knows that he's got the speed to get outside, and Hicks is a contained player. We got a force player over here. So let's see how he does defeating this reach block here by 61. You can see as the play goes, he's fighting him with his hands, and then all of a sudden when the double team comes, he throws him and splits him. So let's watch again right here. At this point, his eyes right here on his outside shoulder, and when he engages, he's trying to defeat that reach block, trying to keep him from turning his butt outside of him and pushing him in so Gordon can't continue to stretch this thing out. But now that the double team has come, Hicks throws him off, and he's going to split this double team and ends up forcing Ollie Gordon to turn this back inside. And here comes the rest of the defense. Good job by Hicks. Guys, sometimes it's just about effort. Okay, here's Hicks in a 4-eye. He's going to be – this play is going to end up going away from him. The quarterback's going to scramble out here. And it's not that Hicks makes the play. It's just that the effort and the ability to move at his size, the way that he's moving, I just think shows good things for Texas A&M to come, especially with Hicks and his effort and what he's able to do on the field. So watch as this play goes away. It's just the hustle. He just continues to pursue after him and ends up making that quarterback string it out with another guy coming. So great job there. All right, so this time he's going to end up rushing the passer, and he's going to end up folding in right here to get a quarterback hurry. You know, they weren't really bringing a huge blitz here. They were just trying to get a pass rush with the main guys up front. And, you know, it wasn't quick developing. It wasn't like this wasn't a one-on-one deal. This is where he had a 2-for-1, and he's just trying to continue to pursue after the quarterback and ends up hurting him, rushing him. Now, they get it unfortunate, and the ball is tipped and does get caught by the Mississippi State receiver here, but he does a good job of forcing this quarterback to throw a little bit earlier than he does, and the ball could have been picked off. So watches Hicks. He sees him starting to move around, continues to pursue, hurries the quarterback. Could have been a pick there, but he ends up catching it. Again, sometimes it's all about effort, and right here, you're going to see great effort. They're going to set up a little screen out here, and Hicks does a great job of running it down. Here he realizes, oh, they're not blocking me anymore. I need to disengage, and he runs it down, makes the tackle. Great job. Now, part of being a really, really good defensive lineman is that when you get a one-on-one matchup, when it's him versus you, and here's Hicks right here, and it's a one-on-one matchup, you're able to win more than your fair share of those one-on-one matchups in terms of pass rush and getting to the quarterback. And that's exactly what Hicks does right here when they say, okay, we're going to leave you in this guard one-on-one. Hicks cuts down the space. He jacks him up, and then the quarterback tries to escape. Sack right there. Great job.
So as you can see, DJ Hicks is big and he can move. Two things in the SEC. If you're going to be a standout defensive lineman, you have to be big, be able to move people against their will, be able to take on double teams. And then also, too, you have to be quick enough and have enough pursuit and have enough speed to be able to chase plays down. And I think we see all of that out of DJ Hicks. I think he's going to be a player that a guy like Mike Elko can do wonders with. And I think he's going to be really exciting to see this Texas A&M team as a whole. What are we going to get out of them? Is it going to be, I think the potential's there for 9-10 wins this year, but I think it's also the potential's there that it could be a rough first year. Yeah, I think you should look at anywhere between a window of 7 wins and 10 wins, and where exactly do you fall in there in Mike Elko's year one. But guys like DJ Hicks, I think, will get you more towards the upper part of that window than the lower. So we hope you've enjoyed this video, the continuation of our underrated series here on SEC Unfiltered, the best SEC entity on the internet. Remember, presented by MYBOOKIE.ag. So thank you guys for tuning in. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. You can follow us on social media, whether that's Instagram, a lot of content going out on there, the X account, Facebook page is growing like crazy, TikTok, just use at SEC Unfiltered, and then all of the great content, the written content that's going out over on SECUnfiltered.com. You can follow me on X using at BGilmer18. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're going to be talking more Aggies as we get closer to football season. We're going to be talking all SEC football because that's what we do here at SEC Unfiltered. For everyone at SEC Unfiltered, I am Blaine Gilmer. God bless you, and we'll catch you guys next time.